exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Washington Redskins and the Dublin Celtic Tigers. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Ed Oliver breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught here by Bell. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go! Let's go!
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. A look at the numbers for Doyle from a week ago. 4 catches, 53 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Bell. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense.
And he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the...
Go now, 30 base. Here we go, dude. Here I come. Here I come.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Delta.
2nd and 10. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And he's got him in. Complete. Touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This is fielded at the 7. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here is the home side to take over on offense.
Set. 60 outlaw. Hey, Charlie. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. 5.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That one complete to Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And what a big-time play there. 57 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you
Ready? 90 Wolf. Check 53. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Bell, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Now he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. You're an out. And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 6. Caught by Sanu. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He'll look to throw. He's got Jack Doyle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Rashard Higgins as the first half is winding down as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had haven't seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically...
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. So here's the home side to take over on offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good
play.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on it.
It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Back to throw here. He's got Evans. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will tie things at 20 all. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Line line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Line of scrimmage, again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And a huge play that time. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Back to throw. And it's caught. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you got to deliver the ball.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Again, it's Bell. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that hasn't...
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2nd and 15. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Myers' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been, They didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Fournette. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll go down at the 28. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Ready. Right 37. Hey, tight. Tight end right. Tight end right.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Fournette running out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. This is Fournette. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Fournette. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Well, they got the touchdown, but a little risky, even though where they were to run the football in that situation on the final play.
If they give it up somehow, if a turnover is created and they take it back the other way, instead of a comfortable victory that they've got now, they've got a lot of explaining to do about why they tried to run the ball in that situation instead of just taking a knee and icing it.
But thankfully for them, they won't have to do any explaining. One more extra point attempt for good measure. It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Dubliners, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic.